to the point. Why Nigerians do not trust government. You're welcome again to today's episode of the Emerald TV. And like you've heard before now, we are going to be discussing the topic that states, why do Nigerians not trust government? And with me, I have by my right hand Emmanuel Idude, and by my left hand Mr. Austin Oyibode. So let's dive in. Sir, I would like to start from you. Um, the question is, why do Nigerians not trust government? What do you have to say on this topic?
Okay, why do Nigerians do not trust their government?
Yeah.
Their government.
Yeah.
The government, either at the local level, at the state, at the federal, is their government. It's our, we are Nigerians, so it's our government. My own, and my brother's government.
Yes,
I think
of
them.
course.
It's our government. As far as we are Nigerians, anybody there is our government.
Yeah.
But to be frank with you, Nigerians do not trust their government. There's no doubt about it. We are seeing it realistically.
There should be reasons to.
Yes, listen. Yes, there are reasons.
Okay.
Nigerians do not trust their government. At the local level, at the state level, at the federal levels, Nigeria do not trust, and they are not hiding it. The statements they make, their reactions on the social media, even the papers, everything depicts the fact that Nigerians do not trust their government. And there are facts, there are reasons to that, why they do not trust their government.
Okay.
The first question you should ask me that, do Nigerians really trust their government or they do not? The answer to that question, as I'm asking myself, that Nigerians do not trust their government. All Nigerians,
They do not trust their government.
they do not trust their government.
Let me answer an obvious question. Mr. Emmanuel, do you trust the Nigerian government?
Okay.
The capital letter no.
Okay, yeah, he said that he doesn't trust government.
He says the capital.
Okay, now you are coming back to the original question.
Okay.
Why the Nigerians don't trust their government? Do you know one thing, I am a Nigerian and you are a Christian. Nigerians do not trust their government. Why? The fact is that there are expectations those in authority are not meeting. As far as they are not meeting the expectations, the people cannot trust them. When some of them are going into offices, when they are campaigning, they make promises. You are getting me right?
Yeah.
They make promises. I will do this, I will do this. When I get there, prosperity for this. Light, I'll give people light. I'll give people roads. Education will be this. Job for everybody. Everybody will go to school. They will not be kidnapping again. You see that as I'm rolling them, and that's how they roll them out. By so doing, they brainwash the people. They hoodwink them to believe them. Oh, this is a right man. Hear him. See what they say. He said anything. They did this bad person. Our children will now go. They will go to the villages and brainwash those old women. Your children will not go to school. We are going to make agriculture we'll give you seedlings for your family. We'll give you money. We'll do all this. We'll give you water. We'll give you 24-hour electricity. Tinubu said it when he was going to power. If I did not give you 24-hour electricity, do not vote for me for second term. Asoro today is using this kind of lights. You know this kind of lights? Solar power in Asoro. But he told us that he will give Nigeria 24-hour power supply. But we are not seeing it. You see the thing now? So the promises they make, they don't fulfill them. I'm sorry, come to Delta State government where we are. I saw somewhere, whether true or not, but I saw somewhere this afternoon before I came here that the June allocation from federal, from FG to Delta State was 51 billion naira. 1 month allocation to Delta State. 51 billion naira. Do you know what that means? How much is that? 1 month, 51 billion naira. Two months, 3 months. My dear, we are pursuing plenty money.
Yeah.
Billions.
But
Trillions.
what are we seeing on ground? What can they say they are using the money to do? Look at the other states. Let me be frank about that. Look at the other states. The government is doing roads. We are seeing road. But the road, how sustainable are those roads they are doing? How sustainable are the roads they are doing? So, are the people feeling the impact of the government? For the federal government, we understand that the president is sending money to states. As he has said, he's sending money. He's told the Nigerians to hold their government accountable. That he can't send money to me and you as a person. If he must send anything, he must send to the state governors. So he's sending money from there to the governors. And he expects that the government will send the money to the people or to translate the lives of the citizens of the different states. But we are not seeing everybody pointing finger to the federal government. Federal government is failing. It's failing. It's not the state governor. What are they doing with our money? Are you getting me now?
Yeah.
So the people are not trusting them, but because Nigerians know that there is money in this country. There is so much money in this country, but we are not seeing it in the lives of the people. And all these are many reasons why the people are angry with the government of the states, of the nation, of the local government, because they are not fulfilling their promises to the people. They are not meeting up their expectations of the people. And the excuses are invalid because the money is there.
You know, you said earlier, we are all Nigerians. Here in Nigeria, I'm Nigerian. We are very familiar with this term, corruption. So, is corruption really the reason why Nigerians cannot trust their government?
Yes, the answer I will tell you is yes. The corruption is not on the part of the citizens per se.
Really?
Poor me, like me now. Why do you say the corruption is coming from
So
me?
the citizens do not have a part in the way corrupt system of Nigeria.
My dear, listen, the citizens have a right to vote. They are voting for the people they want. But there are times the people at the helm of affairs, they circumvent the will of the people and then impose themselves on the people against the wish of the people. And the people are not happy. So the people, like me and you now, what can we do? We will talk. We will say, government, we don't want the government. But the man you don't want is still there.
Yeah.
If you vote next time, they will say, remove it by voting. You will still vote, but your vote will never count.
Yeah.
Then democracy is defeated.
It's defeated, it's still there because what you are trying to vote to change government. But those citizens will say, they decide that they will perpetuate themselves in power. So that is corruption. So the ordinary man is powerless, weak, and has nothing he can do. He can only vote, he can only shout on the media, social media, can only shout, go to TV and shout, after shouting, can you go and pull him from where he's sitting?
No, not that.
Can you pull those sitting from where they're sitting? You can't do that. You can't make noise. Then they look at it. Now you know, idea. The people are preparing for next election. Whether we are shouting here. After the voting next election, now they will still come out. So what will you do? Nothing.
So this corruption is actually from those on seats.
It is from those on seat. The powerful civil servants are still there. Powerful civil servants, they are there. Before the politicians elected, they are doing it together.
Alright. So Mr. Emmanuel, I asked you a question. If you trust the Nigerian government, and you said no. So I want to ask you, why don't you trust the Nigerian government?
How will you trust a man who was not elected but appointed by cabals? How will you trust a man who was not elected, though generally they say we elected this man, but deep within you know that this is not the will of the masses, this is not the mind of the masses, this is not the man the masses are projecting. This one is a capital, is just corruption that brought him into power. How will you trust such a man? Okay, recently I saw where some persons were they were complaining on social media. And what is the reason? What is the cause of the complaint? A senator who is supposed to empower the youth in his senatorial district A senator is supposed to empower the youth, encourage those who are not having maybe work to do, and then give them something to do. Such senator went and bought terminals, and then he started distributing to youth. Is that a way of empowerment? So these are things that shows you cannot trust the people that are being appointed, not elected, because the money they use in entering into power, the money they use to see Godfather, the money they use in the money they shared to buy the mind of the people, to buy the mind of the masses, they will recover that money back. And for them to recover that money back, they need to do a kind of, they must be deeply involved in corruption for them to recover that money back. So there is no way you trust people like that. Yes.
Okay, so we know this concept of seeing is believing. Can we apply that to our present day government?
What are we saying? No, I'm saying, what are you driving at? So
that concept does not apply to our Nigerian government.
No, we are not. We are hearing things on paper. So below is a mark for social project. So below a mark for social project. You will hear renovation. To renovate a complex, the money is even bigger than the money you need to build it.
To build the complex.
You will say you want to renovate something like this in Abuja. The billion they will stake to renovate it, the billion they will mention for you will be bigger than the money they will use to build that place. So what are we saying? We see many money, a lot of billions on papers. So billion. When they mention this billion, you need to wonder, the poor people say, now imagine somebody wants to build a house. Let's say this large complex now. I don't know how much, it's at the long, it's been on for so many years, but just few years back, the things started rising up. So let's assume that this big complex now, maybe 500 million, must have raised it to this level. If government officials want to raise this complex, you see, you will hear 30 billion to raise the complex, and the complex that you can raise for 1 billion naira or 800 million, they will tell you 10 billion for it. As the person of the money go to what they hit your head. Where can a poor man live in this environment where they imagine making billion? A house you can build. A house you can build for 5 million naira. They will say the house is 100 million. So what are we seeing? We see them wasting our money. We see them wasting our money, but we don't see the money in our personal life as the citizens. Look, the money in this nation is enough. If it is shared around all Nigerians, my dear, you will eat and be happy. Nobody will be hungry in this nation. So there's nothing we are seeing. We are just hearing the money, but we are not seeing the effect of the money in the life of people. Neither are we staying on ground.
So you made mention of maybe the money that will be allocated to advancing buildings and all. I think these are part of the budget of the country.
Yes.
So why does this government budget not often meet up? Like sometimes it feels disconnected. Why is it so?
Why does it not?
Sometimes these budgets that are being made, they don't meet up with it. It feels disconnected.
No, if I understand you well, the budget is usually made at the beginning of the year.
Yes.
They start the process. Let me say they start the process from maybe October, November, December. By January, they sign into law, and that way is supposed to run for the full year. Yes. What is of budget first? Budget is government expected income and expected expenditure. You know what that means? Income is money you expect to get from different sources. They know where they get money from. So it was calculated that every month they will get such money. So at the end of the year, this money expected to get is income. Okay? Expenditure is what they expect to spend for this project to pay. They know how much civil servant they have to pay salary. They will pay for the whole year. We are going to pay our civil servant 500 million or so money to pay them. We will do this project. with this contract, this contract for a year. So when you now bring the money they expect to get for a year, let's say 5 billion, okay? Then we would spend so money. We'll spend at the end of the year we'll spend 3 billion.
Yeah.
So yes, the income is higher than the expected expenditure. Okay? So now when I'm now saying that, let me get your question clearly again. If I'm getting it's like I'm forgetting your question you raised to me.
I'm asking why is it that at times it seems that what they budgeted for, they don't meet up with it.
Okay, they don't meet up with it.
Yeah.
No, it could be that the money they're expecting they couldn't get it. That could be part of it.
Okay.
It is one. Or sometimes the money will come,
To be diverted.
it could be shared and diverted. All these are possibilities. So that's why sometimes the process of getting the money is not still always easy sometimes for them. Some ministry may apply for the money, but it takes some time before the money will be released for them. And then at the end of the whole year now, you discover that what we expect to do, we couldn't. Some money will be there, but they cannot access the money. We've heard some situations whereby they will say for the past 5 years, there's still money there, but that money still in the World Bank has not been, they've not been able to access it. Find a way of getting the money is locked up there. But the process of getting the money, difficult for them to get the money. So all these are things that lead to some of those where the budget at times they're able to meet up with what they are put down.
Alright, thank you so much, sir. Mr. Emmanuel, we all have, we no longer trust the government, as we've all said. Do you think that we can still build this trust? Will there be a time, or is it still possible for us to trust Nigerian government?
Yes, it's possible to trust Nigerian government. There's a saying that says charity begins at home. So if a person needs trust, if you want me to trust you, then let me see the transparency, let me see the integrity in you that will make me to build that trust for you. So if anybody is looking for trust, if we must trust our government, let's see the good works they are doing. Let's see how much are they giving to carry out a project, and how much do they spend in that project. How much is remaining? Transparency. When there is transparency in your service, then trust is being built.
Alright, thank you, sir. Sir, you said you don't trust the Nigerian government, right? So what should they do? What do you have to see so that you can trust them? Let me just put it plainly like that.
What do we have to see so I can trust them?
Yes, you personally, what would you say? I trust the Nigerian government.
You know what's in there? There is a room for change in every situation. Somebody can be so bad today, okay? But tomorrow it can be the most transparent human being.
Yeah.
Can be the person you will love so much. You will see somebody today, he's so bad, so wicked, Saddam Robber is a kidnapper. But next tomorrow it will change. The next he will become gentle, and I will tell you that those things I was doing in those days, I'm sorry. I should have done them. My eyes are now okay. So we can still build trust. But for now there's no trust. That is the fact. As at this moment, there's no trust because most of them in power, they're not telling us truth. Most thing we hear from them, they're all lies. They're not telling us truth. If you go to us to go and interview many of them now lie they will tell you. No truth coming out. The money is in their pocket, but they tell you there is no money. Nigeria, there's no money? You're a liar now. You can't tell there's no money in Nigeria. There's no money. So we can build trust. But before Nigeria will reverse their minds, the people in power, one, they should allow the will of the people to stand during elections.
So these are ways we can build trust.
Build trust. One, they should allow the will of the people to stand during elections. In the last election, the Nigerian authority did not allow the will of the people to stand. Every Nigerian knew who they were going to vote for. And they voted for those persons, especially for the presidency. Yes, but very unfortunately, the will of the people did not prevail. It was the will of the cabals that succeeded. And then, as far as swearing has been done, what can you do? So, first thing that they should allow the will of the people to stand. If elections should be transparent, if three of us are contesting elections and you were the one that won, and you be woman though, if now you win election, make them tell us say that you win election, let them swear you in. Then we all voted for you. If you fail, you didn't perform, next election we will vote you out and let them allow to vote you out. Are you following me now?
It should be that clear.
Let's work with that pattern of transparency. And then let them, apart from that, let them manage our money well for us. Let them tell us truths. They are telling us, many of them are telling us lies. Let them tell us truths about their expenditures. Let them open up how much are they getting as internal generated revenue. And how much is coming, they are gathering as federal government allocation to the states and local government and what every is getting. We want transparency in the operation of the government. If they are transparent, they will not tell us, we will know they are transparent. They must not shout. We will know that these people are transparent. When men of integrity are in power, they don't need to make noise. People will know that this is a man of integrity.
So, alright, these are amazing points. Because of our time today, we'll be drawing the curtain down here. Do you trust the Nigerian government? If no, what are your reasons? And if yes, peradventure, what are your reasons? The comment section is there. Just roll on with your phone, your fingers, your device, and put it down there. This is where we'll be stopping on today's episode of Emerald TV. Do well to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.